Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most loyal fans in the sport, where, once again, Memorial Stadium will be sold out. The Seminoles will kick it away first. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Nebraska's offense will have the football first. To throw on first down off the play fake. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So Florida State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He might want another play. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe that...
Gonna take a shot at this DB. What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, That is just big time.
Oh, he's got some space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Setting up the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Pressure coming. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Pulls it in, it's Bonner. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Huskers have this offense rolling. To the air, it's Raiola. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving a change impossible. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Noles.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Gets it to the back. At the 35, he's open. It's a running room. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's third and goal and third and long. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board there.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The 40. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Seminoles.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Open field on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. Finds his back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense got
it in stride inside the 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Quick strike complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to Johnson. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Makes the grab. It's Bell. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most times in those slot positions.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Huskers want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Under 5. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, Little Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now in this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, having it. Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to pass, it's Nolan. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines like, listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
Throws to the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll go to the air. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
One more snap coming before halftime. Going to swing it on second down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up with it.
The attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And the Huskers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house, great blocking, and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UCF took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Orlando. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cornhuskers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Huskers decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Might be calling a hot route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. On the run, fires downfield. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just create enough separation to complete that throw.
To throw, it's Nolan. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute...
Throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, no! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Quickly complete. Nowhere to go, and not much to show for that one.
Nice job, big fella. You make a catch, you're a viable target for your quarterback, and gain a couple yards.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Makes the catch. It's Mills. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Bell. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Cornhuskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskers!
And the running was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. He will not get there. Brought down at the one, and the two-point try is no good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it to the right here. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Power football with the run. Got the 1st down and more. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Good timing on the quick out. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Quick handoff. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll ride Davis here. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, this guy has had a day to remember, putting up outstanding numbers in this one, and he is still piling on in the 4th quarter, breaking off some beautiful runs. This defense has not had an answer for him all game long.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Seminoles. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air. It's Raiola. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Cornhuskers are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few 1st downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here's the handoff. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Davis. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now adjusting. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the change impossible. Leaves it with the back. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to strive, especially.
There he goes. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on, he had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. He wants to throw it again. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws. Hauls it in the first down and more. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Nebraska! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Seminoles enter the final minute with the lead. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Noles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And the Noles trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college.